I do need to make a correction on this. Fortunately, one of my viewers pointed out to me that if I got just 16 by 16 blocks, I'd only need like 115 or so of them, whatever the number was. And it's like, that didn't make any sense. So I went back and I looked at this, and what the problem was, you'll see along here, where am I? There we go. Each brick I counted going this way. And then I did the same thing going up. But then I multiplied that number by that number, which would not be the case. It would be 33 by 7.5 or 14 by 16.5. Either way, it comes out to 231 blocks spread around, which makes more sense. And it would be much less than $300 doing it that way. But I wrote on this thing where the cross beams would be going, laying across the bricks. I wish I could remember what that's called. Kind of sucks getting old. But this is the metal frame. The black mark is the metal frame with the rafters or whatever you want to call them inside it. On top of all of those metal concrete blocks laying on their side. Normally, the way they would build something like this is they would stand the bricks up, but everywhere the pink mark is would be where a stack would be. And I just see it as much stronger, much more stable with the bricks all laid out flat. And then building the frame on top of that, and then building the cabin on top of the frame. So this concrete would nowhere be close to the floor. On top of the concrete in the metal frame, I could insulate the crap out of it and then build the cabin on top of that. So this is so no rodents can come up underneath. That's my main focus on this, is trying to keep rodents out of the cabin. I did want to say thank you to the Arizona Homestead Project and the Green Dream Project. They both volunteered to come out and help me spread a concrete slab for cost, roughly, but that would still be about $1,000. And I can do this for less than $300. And it's like, doing it that way, it almost pushes me into next year before I can get the cabin done enough that I can move into it. I mean, next year, 2021. I'd like to move into it by the end of this summer, 2020. Beautiful day on the ranch. Going over to where the cabin site is. I was going to bring a hammer with me too. Oh well. But this is right where the cabin's going. Right here on this. Right here in this flat spot. We've gotten a lot of rain this summer. Over here, I had that trench dug in April of last year to catch any runoff all the way over there, runs right down the trench out into the little valley over there. And look, came over here to help me. And all the other water that would run off over there, there's a motor home with the Jeep, so very little water actually it doesn't even come down into this area. This is as packed tight as you could ever get. And a little raking, and I would have all of this sort of stuff out of here. The only thing is every place there's ground, I don't know what it is. It digs these little holes. There's different size holes all over the place, obviously. But I had him scrape it out when he was digging the trench and he was over here and moving the trailer and all that stuff last year. I had him scrape this out flat as can be without really tearing it up. He just basically scraped all the vegetation off of it. So, this is solid ground. This is solid ground. If I try to dig through it with a shovel, it's several inches of this stuff, just like this, sandy, loose sand, and then it turns into really hard-packed clay and other sorts of crap. All right, so that's the site prep. Was laying all those blocks down. Just boom, 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 boom. All nice big flat area of blocks. But I remember last year when I was burying the hose, connecting the water tank to the RV, it was all I could do to get the claw part of a hammer into that stuff to dig it up. It was not fun, but I did it. Nobody has a problem using bricks like this, stacking them up, say 24 underneath a cabin or whatever, and then this is representing the frame of the cabin, laying it on top of it like this, but only doing 24 stacks of these things. So right next to it would be nothing. Okay, you got it? You understand what I'm saying? The way I'm planning on doing it was laying the bricks like this, the open end down on the side, and building the cabin on top of all of these bricks. So each one would be distributing and holding some of the weight of the cabin. But this was going to be a 6-inch tall metal frame on top of all of those blocks. 6 inches tall, metal frame, every 2 feet. Going back, it would be close to 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. But every 2 feet, boom, it'd have a crossbeam, metal crossbeam. I don't know the proper term for it. It's a foundation frame, whatever you call them. Foundation, then another 2 feet, and then another 2 feet, and then another 2 feet, another 2 feet, on top of all of those bricks, and a big frame all the way around the outside edge, on top of 230 bricks. I don't understand why it wouldn't work. Everybody keeps saying, oh, the weight of the bricks. It's like, I understand if I was going to be only putting stacks of them, like most people do when they build a cabin up off the ground. They put stacks of these things, 20, 30 stacks, whatever, underneath. And so they got like this, one stack here, and then like that, another stack here. Of course, they wouldn't be stitched in this orientation, but you get my drift, that they're stacks. Every 2 feet or whatever. I'm going to have bricks solid, boom, 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 boom. This is the only way really that I can represent how compacted this soil is. And I'm hitting it pretty hard. It doesn't go anywhere. The water does not run on here. What you doing, Ruger? Are you good? Are you good? What? What do you want? You just want some loving, huh?